Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. There are thousands of schools all over the world. In one of them, there is a very unusual student. His name is Catto. He's a curious gray kitten who lives near this school. Every day, he looks through the open windows into the classrooms and dreams of becoming a student. Catto believes he's just as smart as all the other kids. So one morning he decided to take his studies into his own paws. When the morning bell rang, Catto quietly slipped into the schoolyard. He found a backpack someone had forgotten under a bush and put it on his back. It was a little too big for him, but he didn't mind. Then he followed the other students in line until he reached the classroom. Carefully opening the door, he saw rows of desks inside. It looked like a giant mouse playground. Excitedly, he jumped onto a desk and took out his school supplies. That's what he thought. But of course, it was actually a lunchbox full of toys. Nevertheless, Catto tried his best to look like a diligent student. As soon as the teacher turned her back, he pulled out a toy car and started racing it around the desk. The other kids were watching him with amusement. Some even started laughing. But when the teacher turned around, she didn't notice it was a kitten playing. She only saw the moving car and assumed it was a mouse. So she picked up the lunchbox, thinking it was a new type of school supplies. And when she opened it, all the children burst out laughing. Even Catto couldn't help himself and started giggling along with them. After that, the teacher realized there was a kitten in her classroom, so she called the school principal. He came, looked at Catto, and smiled. He liked the kitten so much that he allowed him to stay in the classroom as a guest student. After all, everyone loves animals and fun, right? Then the most interesting part of the day began. Catto took out a ball of yarn from his backpack, and when the teacher turned away, he put it in her place. And when she turned back, she couldn't find the eraser. Instead of punishing the guilty party, which of course was Catto, the teacher decided to play a trick herself. When Catto stood up to sharpen his pencils, she pretended to be a strict boss and said, "You're fired." The kitten tilted his head in confusion and then burst out laughing. This made the other children laugh too. After the break, the teacher gave Catto a piece of chalk and asked him to draw something on the board. Of course, he drew a cat tail. The kids roared with laughter. They liked having a funny kitten in their class. Next, it was time for science. Catto sat at the desk and listened attentively while the teacher talked about the properties of water. Suddenly, a beaker with blue liquid appeared on the table, and the teacher asked the kids to find out what it was. Without hesitation, Catto dipped his paw into the beaker and licked it. Everyone watched curiously. "It tastes like lemonade," he said. The kids applauded. He was such a brave and smart student. And when the teacher wasn't looking, he played with the beakers, making them dance on the table. The children were having so much fun. They forgot it was Friday and that they were supposed to be bored with school. At the end of the day, Catto was given a huge stack of papers to take home. He put on his backpack and went out into the street. There, all the kids were waiting for him with bouquets of flowers and applause. They thanked him for making their day so fun and gave him a handmade card saying thank you, the funniest student in school. Catto purred happily. He loved his new friends and couldn't wait to see them again. If you want to watch more funny cartoons for kids, click the video on the screen now. See you later. Bye.